Like, but what about you, Z? Like, what are your particular like goals that you want to? If those two things were there, what are those two things you want to master in general?
Well, for me, it'll actually, if I have to just put it down to two things, it has to be being a master at fragrance creation, and the other thing would actually be being able to sort of create a community where people are kind to each other. People have this safe space that they can feel at home in. To sort of create the exact
Yeah,
opposite of what we have social media as today. Like imagine a community where whether virtually or physically, if you log on or visit, you leave feeling better. Not
yeah,
leave feeling worse, like, oh my God, my friend married and
yeah.
2 kids, and this guy went to Harvard, and I'm just sitting and selling beer in a
Mm-hmm.
grocery store. You know, see
Yeah,
that I think those would be the two things I would really
yeah.
want towards. And yeah, and I think the one of the easiest hacks in life is trying to have your job that earns you money as one of those things. Sort of
Mm-hmm.
having that overlap between what your goal is and making you money.
Yeah,
If that's possible, ikigai, right? Is what
yeah.
that
Ikigai. Yeah.
Japanese principle. Japanese. My
I
Indian
mean,
accent
for the
poked its
people
head out.
who know about it, can you just
Japanese.
elaborate?
Yeah, do that. I mean, I'm
I
sure it's
mean,
not a disgusting
I'm
guy.
saying, can you do it?
Oh, me? No.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you
because
were like, no,
because because
I mean,
I'd like to know as well.
no, so from what I've read really lightly,
Yeah.
where you're combining what you're good at, what you enjoy doing, makes you money.
Hmm.
And I think there is
Hmm.
another fourth quadrant as well. And sort of where those things overlap. Like just imagine today. I mean,
Basically, it's
yeah, why the hell are you
mission,
doing
passion,
your,
profession, and
why the
vocation.
hell are you doing, why did you do your bachelor's in commerce and why did you
Yeah.
do your MBA in
Yeah.
marketing when all you really wanted to be a musician? Why did you
Yeah.
not write from day one when you were 14
No,
years?
that's very true, right?
Yeah,
Like,
so that's what Ikigai is saying is that
yeah,
be good, uh, enjoy doing it and let it be your source of income
yeah.
is what it says is a great way of living life. I don't
Mhm.
disagree, but I don't see many people doing it, including me. I'm
I
just
mean,
pretty.
I think a lot of it also comes out from like how you're growing up or where you're growing up and your environment, right? You don't always
Eh,
get the opportunity to
I
focus
don't
on
know.
what you love and what you're good at all the time. Like,
Well,
I mean,
that's one way.
people have circumstances that they have to face, like that they are forced to do work on a particular thing or do a particular thing because of some other reason rather than like
I
just
know, but I think people who really know their zone somehow manage to make time for it, man. And I know
yeah,
people
yeah.
who've come from like very modest backgrounds who've had to do 600 things, but
Hmm.
still spent time doing that one extra co-curricular thing and ended up being.
Hmm.
And when I look at examples, shit, all I have is a bunch of excuses. And
Yeah, honestly, like that's what we should look at, right? Why do we? That's why we are procrastinating our own goals and our own things, right? We always have those excuses of, oh, I'm too busy with this and I'm too busy with that.
correct.
But when you and this is me going back on what I said before. Yes, there are circumstances, but what you said is something I completely concur on as well, because there are so many people who you see come from backgrounds that had them like completely tied down to one particular thing, but they focused on their passion, their love, and they made
Correct.
something out of it. So and that's why we mentioned this in the beginning as well, right? Always give what you love that 10 minutes a day. Even if you're
Yeah,
giving it 10 minutes a day, giving it
everything
those 10
else,
minutes make the biggest difference
it
for
does.
you in the future, right? Because for me also, like you said, why have I studied marketing and commerce and all those things when I want to focus on music. But the thing in that was like doing all this was, yes, I always had that plan of having this as a backup of, okay, if not music, I'll at least always have this in my backing to push me towards something else. But I always did try to give my time every day to music, whether it be singing or guitar, because I spend, and I'm not even kidding, I'll spend 2 hours with my guitar, and practicing and singing and doing vocal exercises every day, minimum 2 hours. So that I can like reach that point of where I want to later on,
Nice.
wherever that might be. And this I realized really like late on in my life. I didn't realize this until a few years back, that I just wanted to do and focus on, because I was too scared of like coming out of my shell as a quiet person, and I didn't have that confidence in myself at the time. I never really gave it too much thought and didn't give it like the right amount of practice or right amount of time that I should have. But even if it's really late for me, it's never too late to do anything in your life, because you know what, even if you're achieving it in your 40s, you will be happy doing it, because this is something you love and this is what your passion is. So never like stop yourself from going towards what you want to like achieve.
Yeah.
And
And if
that's
you're
why that's why
40 and you're listening to this, it could be 60s, man. Like the whole
yeah,
point is age doesn't matter.
yeah,
You just,
like
I mean, even if you begin like right freaking now and you've
yeah,
never done it before, trust me, it's already better than never,
yeah,
or it's
like
already
not
better
giving
than
it a
starting from
try
now.
is, you're being unfair to yourself if you don't give
Yeah.
yourself that opportunity to even just give it
Agreed,
that
bro.
one try.
Agreed.
Because
Agreed.
and that's what ikigai is, right? Like that's what you said, the four things that we need to look at, and why people should start adopting it more is that do what you love, do what you're good at, do what like it's also what you think the world needs, and what you can get paid for, even if you so it's just one of those things, like learn how to monetize it for yourself, because it's your passion, and people are able to monetize anything now. Like imagine we are doing this podcast, and we are just speaking into like and talking about different topics, right? It's not like something crazy, but in the end of the day, we people are monetizing podcasts, people are
Yeah,
monetizing videos from home, people are able to like what, do what they love. And that's because they do it with that passion and that love, and that love can get translated, and that passion does get translated onto like their work, right? And at the end of the day, that's why people start coming working, and that's why people start like paying you more for what you're doing, or at least paying you at some point, right? So that, because that you're putting in that much effort into it.
correct.
But yeah, like it's just following your passion is, it's even if it's just 10 minutes a day or 5 minutes a
Yeah,
day,
just
it's
do
never
do
too
it.
late
I
to do.
mean, for nobody else, man. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure at this point there's a good chance the person listening to this is an adult. You are an
Mhm.
adult sheeple. You're making your own choices. You're doing stuff for your
Yeah,
own self. I don't think at this point you're really living life.
yeah,
And even if you are thinking it's too late and you are in a different path than you wanted to get, take
yeah.
time off things that you are doing to give it
Hmm.
to things that you want to do. I mean, sleep an
Yeah,
hour less, my friend. Wake up an hour early and
yeah.
give it to whatever you want to do, whether it's exercise or making music or it's or being good at poetry. To
Hmm.
be very honest, to give you like simple data, we spend one third of our life, that is 33 freaking percent of our life sleeping.
Hmm.
Like you sleep 8 hours a day out of 24, that's one third. And I know because I did that math 4 times before this podcast. So I'm
Like
not
it's
wrong this
amazing
time.
how much I wish like I didn't need to sleep as a person.
Yeah, like just imagine one third of your day. Like if today was your last day, would you spend 8 hours sleeping? I don't think so.
Hmm.
Like, ugh, don't like sleep and like see, that's the only way. If your day job is too commanding and too consuming, and if your family, the
um
only way you can sort of shave off time is by sleeping less
yeah,
and probably watching a little less television.
I mean,
Or,
even if your passion is watching things, why not like write about it, right? Like it's the simplest thing you can put, a simple way to put, but like what, just putting your thoughts out there and putting your love of what you like to do out there is never a bad thing to, like it's just
Agreed.
never a wrong time to do it. And that all starts with you setting that particular dream and goal of yourself, like okay, I want to do this and I want to do this every day. And that's how forcing yourself to be like, and pushing yourself to be like, no, I will do it, and I know I can, because this is something I want to do, and this is my passion. At one point, you won't even have to say it to yourself. Like, it'll become like an automatic thing of every day. Like, you're just doing it. At the end of the day, you're taking that time out because you want to, rather than you have to, kind of thing.
Correct. And if this episode was too boring and you thought it was too like damn freaking serious, comment and let us know. Send us a message.
Yeah.
People, you bored us and we want lighter stuff. And we will promise to take that
Yeah.
feedback into
And
to
more than anything else, like, let us know what passions are. Like, I would
yeah,
love to hear
yeah.
about what it is that you love to do or would love to do, and are you like taking the steps to follow it? Like,
Yeah, if your passion is coffee, then oh my god, we did a podcast. Keep talking about it now. If your
you
passion
need
is
to.
music, if your
You've been
passion is
plugging it.
music, we did a podcast on music.
Yeah, we did a podcast.
Like stuff that we're passionate about, we already did a
Jeez,
podcast on that. What are you
jeez,
doing with your passion?
plug everywhere. I just need
Like,
to. I have my charger, holding it in my hand, like
oh,
just
damn.
plugs. But
Plugging it, man.
on the topic of plugging ourselves, like, you guys can always talk to us on Twitter and
Yeah, so the
Instagram and
point is, if
Reddit.
you enjoy something, talk to
Yeah,
us about it, and it counts towards working on your passion, even if you're having a conversation. I mean, if you're passionate about
like,
something and you
and it
talk to
doesn't
us,
have to be a conversation with us only. You can talk about anyone, but
yeah,
do start working on it at the end
just
of
be like, I love tobacco, you guys suck, love, bye. And I'll be like, okay,
the day.
appreciated, my
Yeah,
friend.
we'll appreciate
Thanks
all
for writing,
your.
being such a loyal patron.
Yeah. But again, like, you can follow us on places, either follow like, we are either by the name of Sheeples People, which will
Yeah.
be on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find us as the Sheeples Podcast on Reddit.
Yeah,
And
or the Sheeples podcast, as my friend said last time. He forgot to say
yeah,
the S in the T.
podcast हो गया था,
Podcast हो
ist
गया था.
नहीं आया था, ist की जरूरत थी. So
Yeah, I don't know if Sheeples podcast is owned by someone or have a discussion with them.
um, I mean, if someone owns Sheeples Podcast, we kind of plugged them and gave them kind of free
Yeah,
promotion in a way. So,
or we can buy them out, make them an offer of exactly
yeah,
$3 because that's what I have in my pocket right now.
yeah.
Convert that into Indian currency. Trying to be cool. Speak to a global
but
audience.
but honestly, like, guys, this is sorry, Sheeples. My God, I need to start learning.
It'll take some
Um,
practice.
yeah, Sheeples. Like, we were really, like, we just wanted to talk about this because I think this is something we've really had trouble with before, and we've learned from our own experiences, and we are trying to improve ourselves every day to, like,
I haven't learned
follow.
yet. Still bad
I
at math.
mean, yeah, that's. I mean, fair enough, right? Like, even if you want to improve and learn and get better with it, like, it's never too late. Just start taking those steps, and that's all you can do, right? Like, just do what you love, ikigai in life, right?
Yeah.
So,
Don't be that icky guy, like the icky, disgusting, gross guy, but
uh,
follow icky girl, which is
ah,
Bad Joe Killer,
ah,
one of them, this podcast.
ikigai, yeah.
So, yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
also, I don't know, check out the Instagram. We're trying to do this different kind of comic strip.
mhm.
I mean, if you guys are into like really reactionist things,
It-
like just
we are
stripping
we are
down
also
scenes.
trying to make Spotify playlists
Yeah, and we're making
accompany
Spotify
our
playlists.
kind of
We're looking at
podcasts.
different ways to sort of speak to you guys.
Yeah,
Because we want to do stuff that is out of the box. And
yeah,
and check it out. Check out our playlist. Check out our comic strip, and let us know if
yeah.
you like it or you don't.
I guess this will be us signing out, right?
Yes.
Um, yeah. So
Bye,
goodbye from.
sheeples. See you
Yeah.
next
Bye,
time.
sheeple. See you next time.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.